So here is our next video of chapter 10 vector algebra exercise 10.2. We are done with the formulas. Let's find out how to use them. Compute the magnitude of vector A I plus j plus k, B vector 2i minus 7j minus 3k, and C vector 1 upon root 3i plus 1 upon root 3j minus 1 upon root 3k. So we have to find the magnitude. We had already know if the vector is xi plus yj plus zk, the magnitude is under root of x square plus y square plus z square. So the magnitude of A vector becomes, this is the 1, 1 and 1. So it is becoming 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, that is root 3. And here you can see B vector as 2 square plus minus 7 square plus minus 3 square, and I am getting here root 62. Similarly, when we'll do for the C vector, we are getting 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3, which is 3 upon 3, which is giving me 1. So this is the way how to find the magnitude of vectors. This is the beginning concept, and we'll be using this in many further concepts. And this is your question number 5. Find the scalar and vector components of the vector with initial point 2, 1 and the terminal point minus 5, 7. The vector with the initial point P, that is 2, 1 and point Q minus 5, 7. The formula already I've been told, y2 minus y1 plus I plus x2 minus x1 j. In this way we have to find. Here we are only having with the x and y components, no z component is there, so we will be writing pq as minus 5 minus 2i plus 7 minus 1j, and I am getting here minus 7i plus 6j. They are asking for the scalar and vector component separately. So here I had already told you the scalar component is the coefficient of I and j and k. So this is becoming minus 7 and 6, while the vector components are minus 7i and 6j. So this is your question number 8 here. Find the unit vector in the direction of vector PQ, where P and Q are the points 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. So first thing we have to find the vector PQ. So this is becoming your 4 minus 1i plus 5 minus 2j plus 6 minus 3k, which is giving me 3i plus 7j plus 3k. So this 3i plus 3j plus 3k means this is the vector PQ, and we have to find the unit vector. We know the formula for the unit vector is PQ vector upon modulus of PQ vector. So we have to find the modulus also. So you can see on the screen, I had found here a modulus also, which is giving me the value as 3 root 3. And putting the values 3i plus 3j plus 3k upon 3 root 3 and solving it further, if it make it written a partial. So 3 and 3 will be cancelled. I am getting here as 1 upon root 3i plus 1 upon root 3j plus 1 upon root 3k. Moving to the next question, this is your question number 11. Show that the vectors 2i minus 3j plus 4k and minus 4i plus 6j minus 8k are collinear. Whenever two vectors are collinear, we have to show that one vector is a multiple of another vector with a scalar number. So let us see which is a smaller one. This first one is a smaller one and this is a bigger one. So let's see if we can take something common and we get the same vector. So if I take a minus 2 common from here, I'm getting here 2i minus 3j plus 4k. If I give this as a vector name and this as b vector, I can write here b vector is equal to minus 2 times a vector. So we can easily say that b vector, since b vector can be written with some scalar number multiplication of a vector, then we can say that the two given vectors are collinear. This is your question number 12 of 10.2 exercise. Find the direction cosines of the vector I plus 2j plus 3k. For finding the direction cosines, first thing we have to find the modulus. So the modulus is root 14, which is giving us the direction cosines as 1 upon root 14 and the coefficient of j 2 upon root 14, and third is the coefficient of k, that is 3 upon root 14. So always you remember x upon r, y upon j, y upon r and z upon r are the direction cosines, the formula which we have read in 10.1 exercise. This is your question number 14. I'm doing here few questions and the remaining you have to do because they are the similar kind. This is your question number 14. Show that the vector I plus j plus k is equally inclined to the axis OX, OY and OZ. Equally inclined means we have to prove that their direction cosines are same. So let's find the direction cosines, which is giving me the modulus is root 3 and the direction cosines are 1 upon root 3, 1 upon root 3 and 1 upon root 3. Means the angle alpha, beta, gamma are the same. Means cos alpha is 1 upon root 3, cos beta is also 1 upon root 3 and cos gamma also 1 upon root 3. So we can say that this given vector I plus j plus k is equally inclined to the axis OX, OY and OZ. And moving to one more further question. This is your question number 15, in which we are going to use the section formula. Find the position vector of a point R which divides the line joining two points P and Q, whose position vectors are I plus 2j minus k and minus I plus j plus k respectively in the ratio 2:1. This is m and n. 2:1 means m ratio n, internally and externally. The position vector of point R dividing the line segment joining two points P and Q in the ratio m ratio n is given by internally. When it is internally, the formula becomes m into b plus n into a vector upon m plus n. And externally, we know it's a subtraction sign. So let's find for internally first. This is your a vector and this is your b vector. So we are multiplying m and n. M is 2 and n is 1. So this 2 will be multiplied with b. So it is written here. And this 1 will be multiplied with a vector, which is giving me this. I and I vector will be combined. J and k will be combined, which is giving me minus I plus 4j plus k upon 3. So which is giving me minus 1 upon 3i plus 4 upon 3j plus 1 upon 3k. Similarly, we'll be doing for externally, only this plus sign will become a minus sign. And solving, I'm getting here a minus 3i plus 3k. So that's all for today. And we'll be doing the next operation of this vectors in the next topic. That is the product of two vectors.